Bordeaux, a famous winemaking region and port city in southern West France, filled with history, culture and literally hundreds of restaurants. Now luckily for those not keen on flying like myself, it's easily accessible from Paris by train in just a little over 2 hours. And when visiting a new city for the first time, there's no better way to get a feel for it than by taking a bike tour. Now this tour we found and arranged through TripAdvisor. It lasted around 3 hours with a very relaxed pace with regular stops at points of interest. Flavie, our guide, whose name I hope I'm not butchering, was excellent and generally seemed to enjoy her job. Then again, who wouldn't? Now this tour started and finished in the Jardin Public, which is where we are cycling right now, but expect to be cycling through some back streets of Bordeaux and the main town centre itself. Following our guide helps make sure you stick to the right hand side of the road. No problem for Europeans of course, but takes a little while getting used to for us Brits. Don't crash looking at the camera.
Sorry about that. Minutes of the tour. And you succeeded. You did a good job. So here, it's the last bridge of Bordeaux. The Chamon-Delmas bridge. Chamon-Delmas, like the former mayor, remember?
We've just had a little walk through the Gardens of the Trail,
We're still at come, let's just walk through the Gardens of the Trail.
also known as the Jardin Public,
Jardin de Public.
right next to the hotel here in Bordeaux. Perhaps it's the best place to be when it's very, very hot in Bordeaux, right next to the fountain. A 40-minute train journey away from Bordeaux is the medieval city of Saint-Emilion with its world-famous wineries. Very famous little winemaking town of Saint-Emilion. Another train journey from Bordeaux took us to the seaside resort of Arcachon, where we hired bikes and made a 10k 6-mile cycle to see the Dune du Pilat, the tallest natural sand dune in Europe. Plenty of cycle lanes made this a safe and fairly easygoing ride. The Dune du Pilat itself was not too busy when we went, pretty windy at the top mind, but the views were epic and it was a nice hot sunny day. Recent fires have meant some of the roads in the area were closed, but the road from Arcachon was unaffected. Back in Bordeaux, and a visit to the cathedral is a must, and for those of you that have a head for heights, then the Pays Bel Tower right next to it is worth climbing as well. 66 metres to the top. This is a narrow spiralling staircase, so expect to feel dizzy going up and down. Booking in advance is required and costs €6 each per adult. The views from the top are very well worth it, especially on a nice clear day like today. Impossible not to take a river cruise when in Bordeaux. This one was in both French and English, and whilst we opted for the shorter version of this trip, you can of course have lunch or dinner options with some of the longer cruises.
Il y a un décalage consistant parce qu'on a attendu la construction du pont de terre pour commencer à investir et à exploiter cette île. Ce que vous allez voir va concerner surtout des constructions, des nouveaux appartements, parce que d'ici 2030, Bordeaux peut atteindre 2 millions d'habitants. Vu que le centre-ville est beaucoup plus saturé, et là on construit, là on a de la place, et ça va concerner Bacalan, Pont, Jacques-Chaban-d'Almac. Et le deuxième bas correspond à Bacalan, donc c'est là que vous trouvez notamment la cité du vin, dont je vais en parler dans un instant. This bridge, it has the same name, and it's only a French term. I don't have any translation. It's called here Baba, because the first Ba corresponds to La Bastille, the district en Angleterre, Bastille. Non, là vous allez sentir le vin, littéralement vous allez le boire, vous allez le goûter. Pour cause, 7e étage vous avez le restaurant panoramique, et 8e étage vous avez le fameux belvédère. Quelque part c'est la partie.
If you've never tried a Segway, then you really should give it a go. They're surprisingly easy to use, and I hear that accidents are rare, although don't quote me on that. This tour lasted an hour. It was probably just the right amount of time spent dodging pedestrians, cars, bikes, scooters, trams, dogs, you name it, etc. But overall, a very good experience. Bordeaux itself is a great place to visit, plenty to see and do, but it is pretty expensive in terms of shopping and eating.
Comme devant la place de la Bourse.